If you've been doing kettlebell bicep curls and you're not feeling your biceps, or you're having elbow pain or even back pain, then you're gonna want to stick around for this video, because I'm gonna show you how I do the kettlebell bicep curl, my tips and tricks, how to do it right, so you're actually activating your biceps when you're doing the curl and you're eliminating that elbow pain and back pain. All right, so stick around with this video. Let's jump into it. So the kettlebell curl, all right, I've seen it done many ways. In my opinion, they're not the best way to do them. All right, so I'm going to show you how to do that with the best way. So what you're going to do with the kettlebell is double curl it. All right, I've seen it where people use their hand and they're curling it this way. The problem with that is the motion of the kettlebell weight, it's too much load on the wrist and it's moving back and forth. That's not the optimal way to do a kettlebell curl. I've seen it done this way. That's not what I'm going to teach you how to do today. All right, save that for the dumbbells. This is a kettlebell. This is a whole different piece of machinery. All right, so how do you do it? So it's a kettlebell hammer curl. If you want to categorize it, you're gonna hold the bell with two arms. All right, you're holding that bell. Okay, you're gonna high pull catch that bell. You're gonna squeeze the handles. Okay, you're squeezing the kettlebell handles. All right, so this is where a lot of people get it. A lot of people don't do correctly. All right, let's make sure my timer here. Make sure stay on time here. They don't activate, so they're doing kettlebell curls like they would do bicep curls. Some people are just doing this way or they're seated. No, that's not the way to do it. The kettlebell is a full body training tool, all right? Meaning even with the kettlebell curl, you're activating your whole body, your entire body, all right? We're talking legs, knees, quads, everything's locked. Glutes, abs, because I'm moving that weight. You want to stabilize that weight. That's how you protect your lower back, all right? If you've been doing curls and you're relaxed, it's probably why that lower back you're having some lower back pain, all right? Because the bell's moving back and forth, your lower back is having to work. Your lower back's not made for that. Your abs, your full body should be braced so you can support that lower back, all right? So full body, that's the first step, all right? Full body activation, all right? So hypo catch that bell. You're gonna squeeze those handles, all right? Power breathe. You're locking everything. I'm squeezing this bell as hard as I can. My quads are locked. My glutes are fired. My abs, everything's engaged, all right? And then I do the curl. I come down, all right? And I curl it up. I slowly lower it down and I curl it up. All right? Down and then curl as I squeeze the handles, all right? Squeezing my biceps. Fully activating, create that tension in your bicep, right? Fully down and keep that tension in your full body. Squeeze and curl. Down and squeeze and curl. All right, so let's go back to the tips. First tip, all right, is setup. Setup's always important in any exercise, but especially for the kettlebell curl, because you want to make sure that your body, like I said, supports that bell, supports the weight moving forward, up and down. Okay, so full activation, all right? You're not doing kettlebell curls seated. These aren't preacher curls. These aren't, concentration curls. You are concentrating. These are different. This is the kettlebell. It's not a dumbbell. It's a different exercise, all right? Different piece of machinery. As you could tell, it doesn't look like anything like a dumbbell. So you want to do it correctly optimizing its shape to get the most out of this exercise, all right? So again, real quick, my 3 tips. It's going to be set up, so hypo catch that bell, and then I want you to practice tightening everything. Quads, glutes, everything's locked. I'm tight here, all right? So then next step is squeeze the handles, all right? Squeeze the handles. And as you inhale, you lower it slow, controlled, and then curl it up. Slow, controlled. Okay, you can even go as far, full lengthen if you can, and then curl it up. Activate your triceps a little bit. But if it's a heavier bell, you don't want to do that. You want to come just about to here, and then curl it up. Down, and curl it up. All right, do 8 to 12 of these. You're going to feel your biceps burning. Down, up, down, up. I already feel mine burning. Down, and then squeeze it, 6, and then squeeze, 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 8. Woo! The bell's gonna start to slip out of your hands. That's another thing too. It's a great grip exercise because you have to squeeze the handles. My biceps are on fire there. I think I did 10. I started counting kind of at the end, so I might have did more. But the point is, do 8 to 12 reps as long as you can maintain that strong, braced, full body tension, all right? And as long as the bell's not gonna slip out of your hands as well. Okay, you're gonna squeeze that handle, squeeze it hard. So if you do that right, squeeze, you're channeling that energy up your arm through the tension of your grip, squeezing that battle through your forearm up to your bicep. So at the top, you're really activated and your bicep is fired and you're doing those curls and you're pausing, you're squeezing, and you're coming down. The great thing and benefit of using the kettlebell is that the weight is always pulling down, all right? It's never static, all right? You're not curling this way. You're here. It's at an angle so that the weight's still pulling down. It's still keeping that tension on the bicep, all right? If you can come up here, and that's putting taking the load off the bicep and putting it, just lining it up with gravity onto your elbow, right? So we're not doing that. It's here, down, here, down. And if you were to lean back, to do that, you have to lean back, meaning you're putting the load on your back and you're relaxing your core. That's why the brace of the kettlebell is important, the full body brace, because once I'm braced, I can't get up here unless I bring my elbows up, but that's a whole different exercise. It's elbows to the side. Here's a little bonus tip. Another tip, I just thought of this that I really apply, that I learned years ago when I was doing the bicep curl, is elbows to the side, lock them to your side. So the only thing moving is your elbow, from your elbow down, all right? This part of your arm. That's gonna ensure you're not coming up this way, all right? Lock it in and then do your curls, all right? So there's 4 steps with that bonus step, all right? So let's break it down again. 4 steps. So hypo catch that bell, all right? Grip the bell, all right? Fully lock your entire body. Glutes, abs, knees, quads, everything's locked. And then you're squeezing that bell, and as you inhale, you control it down, and then power it up. Control it down, power it up. Making sure that you're still braced. Control it down, power it up. As you can see, the weight is still pulling down. My biceps still firing, right? Control it down, power it up. Starting to slip a little. Down, up. My abs have to fire so I don't fall forward. That's the beauty of this exercise as well. 7, and then control it down. 8, 9. You have to really squeeze that bell so it doesn't slip out of your hands. 10, 11, and then 12. Woo! Woo! If you do those right, guys, those are gonna fire those biceps. Those are gonna hit your biceps well. All right. You're gonna feel it. All right. Practice this. Practice my 3-step. Well, now it's a 4-step with that bonus one. Keep those elbows to the side. Practice my 3-step process. Set up, full body activation, slow, lower, controlled, and elbows to the side. All right. So this is something you can do anytime. Throw it into a workout. Do it as a little finisher at the end. You could do it as part of an exercise or part of a full body kettlebell workout, like I do on a lot of my workouts. I'll show some biceps at the end. Excellent exercise until you get your biceps firing. And you're using the kettlebell, the beauty of the bell. You can still do biceps with the kettlebell. And this is how you do it, the kettlebell curl. All right, so this is a double 2-arm kettlebell bicep curl, sort of like a hammer curl. When you really squeeze that and you practice this and you really channel that energy and that tension, you're gonna feel your biceps activate every single rep. All right, so I want you to practice this, do this, apply my 4 steps now. 4 key tips: set up, full body tension, elbows to the side, and slow and controlled all the way down, all right, while you squeeze those handles. So, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Practice this kettlebell bicep curl. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. I want to help you do these right, all right? So you can start training your biceps. You can get stronger, bigger biceps with the kettlebell. Just like all the other exercises we're doing with the bell, all you need is the bell, all right? So again, guys, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And if you do want a full body workout that you could do a 5 minutes, pick that up in the description below. It's absolutely free. I made that for you guys so you can jump in and do a 5-minute workout and have your workout done no matter what your time constraints are, all right? I want to make it simple for you to be consistent, because consistency is the key to getting the results that you want to get fitter, to get stronger, and to be your best version of yourself. It takes consistency, discipline, doing it daily, all right? And that's why I made the 5-minute full body workout, so there's no excuses. You could do it even if you have just 5 minutes, all right? Pick that up in the description below, or send me a comment. This is KB5. I'll send that over to you. Otherwise, guys, have an awesome day. Train strong. Get after this kettlebell curl exercise workout. Get those biceps going. Train them strong. Get after it. I'll see you in the next video. Have an awesome day. Get after it, guys. Hey, see you next time. Get going. Trust yourself. Get those exercises in. You're going to get there one day at a time. Have an awesome day, guys. See you in the next video.